What up, everybody? Welcome to the Sounds and Sights stream. Today I am kind of just doing a few things. I'm starting off with organizing my session. The song is getting close to finished, so for my own sanity, I want to organize all the buses, just make sure that they need to be there. And so it's kind of just like a kind of taking a step back, looking at the session as a whole, seeing if anything is messed up, seeing if anything that doesn't need to be, kind of just re-listening back to the stems, seeing if there's anything that's really important that maybe I want to emphasize even more, but essentially like organizing the session so that when I hand it off to the mix engineer as stems, they all make sense. They're well named, the groups make sense, and it's something that this person can have an easy go of just making sound as awesome as possible. So I guess additionally after that, I have some other stuff I'm going to do. So I guess the title may not apply to like the whole session, but let me kind of just break down what I'm going to do quick. Yeah, it's basically that. I might do, like, as I'm usually doing these cleanup sessions, I find stuff. So I left myself a little time to actually just, if there's any production that needs to be done, kind of based on after revisiting the stems. And then I'm going to finish writing the mix notes, which I may not be able to do that live because, again, I think I tried that earlier, but it's really hard to do without being able to listen to the references. Although I've mostly finished the reference part. So yeah. But anyway, okay. Let's get into it. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, let's take a look at these. Let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need first off. Like this is literally just cleanup. Just pure cleanup. Like, what is this? Can't hear it. So what is this called? This is like a vocal solo. Okay, the song starter. I don't think I need this. This is off, so I don't need this anymore. And all this stuff is in previous versions of saved songs. Like, it's not like this is the only version that I have. I literally have every single version that I've saved since the beginning of time. So if I delete something and I want it back, I can always just go back. I think this was meant to be like a reference. Damage. I think this is also a vocal reference. Another reference. The vocals I do want. These are all the previous versions. But this isn't going to be included in the render when I do this. So let's go ahead and like at least organize it a little bit. This, I don't think that's being used anymore. Goodbye. Not used. What is this? Oh, this is vocoder, vocoder, pre-chorus vocal. Okay. Let's put that with the vocal solo because it's just kind of like extraneous vocals that weren't recorded within my normal vocal session. So this, I don't even think this is doing anything because there's nothing, unless this is routing to something else. Oh, this is routing to the vocoder. Good thing that I checked. So let's call this vocoder MIDI. Although this is frozen now, so I don't think we really need it, but I'm going to keep it there. Like if I turn this off, what happens? Yeah, we'll keep that all together. Maybe even just group this together like vocoder. Cool. Nice. All right, that cleans things up a bit. So we got vocoder vocal solo. We got our drums. What is this? Alright, clean guitars, sounding cool. Distorted guitars. Wavy chords. Background. I don't think this is being used anymore. Oh, you know what? That's actually something I need to do. I need to redo my heavier. Did I re-download that? I have this plugin that I use called Heavier 7 Strings. It's awesome. But I think it was on my old computer and I didn't re-download it. All right, so let me see. You can't see this right now, but I'm creating a to-do in my calendar that says new task, re-download Heavier 7 Strings for new Mac. Yeah. All right, I'm probably not going to do that today, but so I'm just going to, I guess, just hide this. Counter melody. I don't know if I'm using this anymore. I wonder if I should though. Samples. What are all these? That's actually one thing I want to do here is I wanted to bring that over here. This is like what are these, like marimbas? Is that what these are called? Like bells? Bell chords. That doesn't need to be there anymore. It's like, let's call this like miscellaneous. 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 Is that how you spell it? Alright, cool. So this is looking okay. Effects. Doesn't seem like we're using that. Alright, so here's transition effects. Oh man, I'm already... How much time have I used? 13 minutes. Alright, I'm good. Alright, maybe I'm getting a little too in the weeds. Let me just see, like, if I'm cool with all this being together. I think I should be. The highs should be, yeah. These had any bass. What? Oh shit. That sounds cool. Ooh. I'm gonna put my sub on. Oh, I think it already was on. Oh, wow. See, that's that's what I was missing. It's cool stuff like that. Wow, okay. So basically, I kind of just want to, like, all right, let's leave the limiter on. And then I also want to, you know, whatever space, but this Pro Q here, this I can be a little bit more deliberate about.
I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon. The came from nothing, started pack. Poppers call me quarterback, made one head of water, yeah. I kept out everything I ever wanted and oh, and it's got me feeling brand new. Like everything I feel is brand new. Electric feeling. The came from nothing, started pack. Poppers call me quarterback.
Okay, interesting. All right, so I think for this, I do want to remove, well, you know what? I'm not doing that yet. This is big changes, so I think I'm just going to like kind of let some of this live for right now. Intro sub bass. It's called maybe like heavy first drop, heavy second drop. Oh, you know what? Let's make a group for legacy, like, and we'll like put it as, you know, gray, some shit ass color. I want all my like synth stuff, my heavy synth stuff, to be green because it's gnarly. Yeah, green. Put all this stuff together. Cool. And then reverse reverb. Staging. What is this even?
The came from nothing, started pack. Poppers call me quarterback. Found the beauty in my sins. I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon. The came from nothing. The came from nothing, started pack. Poppers call me quarterback. The came from nothing, started pack. Poppers call me quarterback.
I feel like the guitars could be even a little bit more like bam bam bam, like.
Poppers call me quarterback. Poppers call me quarterback. Poppers call me quarterback. Made one. Poppers call me quarterback. Poppers call me quarterback. Made one head of water, yeah. Kept out everything
Just a little bit of cleanup along the way. Oh gosh, no, don't change that. Clean up crew coming through. Yeah. What do we got? 21 minutes? All right, I'm going to set another 4 minutes and then I'm going to take a little break because we actually made some like fundamental changes during this. So this is almost more of a production session than a cleanup session. But it still is getting organized. What is this even? This is legacy. And let's call this, just so we know what it was, this is like second drop synths old. Yep. Everything's gray. So this is also a little bit of like this is transition growl. It's not necessarily a drop synth, but it's a heavy synth, so I'm gonna keep it as kind of green. And then, okay, so we got melodic. Let's make this purple because it's kind of a drum. And then rendered vocals. I wonder if this should just be red. Vocals are red. Or you know what? I think vocals are white so that I can, if I need to mark something as red, because I do that a lot. FX. Yeah, why not? FX. And then where's my sub bus? Do I not have a sub bus? I think all this. Oh man, I could probably separate out because the sub is getting, kind of pummeled by all this stuff. So, it might be a to-do item to separate out the sub bass, or at least create like a separate track for it, so that if the mix engineer wants to, deal with it separately, that they can do that. Piano is kind of more in the melodic category. Let's just call this soft piano. Put this down here. Call it, what color is this even? This is that one. Soft piano is going to be that one. Boom. Cool. Drums. Oh, you know what? We'll make the drums red. Yeah, drums are red. This is all vocal stuff. So let's put this under the rendered vocals. And white. And boom. All right. This is actually coming together a good bit. Oh, no. In this reverse reverb. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. This reverse reverb is gone. Or you know what? Let's put that in legacy. Just like junk drawer. No. Junk drawer. Cool. So this is actually a pretty good, like.
Whoa, and it's got
I'm going to actually remove this. Sorry. What I also kind of want to do. This note disappears on me. Where is it? Because it's a low G. Maybe it should just be up. Maybe it should just be up. Nice. I like that. All right, awesome. So look at how neat this is looking. Take a look at that. This is the whole song. That's hours and hours and hours of everything. And I could honestly probably redo these. That might be valuable. All right, well for now, let's save this as mix groups. Mix groups. Cool. And then we'll render it just to make sure that like nothing got totally out of whack while I was doing all this. You know, if I totally forgot a part or something like that. Nice. All right. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, so we're going to take a little break. You know, we're just doing little itty bitty lightning rounds. So I'm going to set a little timer actually. Let's see, timer. Set on my watch. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Nice. Okay, cool. So I guess like, what did we learn in there? Basically what I did, and I guess I can maybe show my screen a little bit while it's still rendering. But yeah, basically all I was doing was just kind of organizing my session so that when I export it for mixing, you know, I've mixed out more than half of my own tracks in the past, as you know, and even like one thing I would recommend, even if you are mixing your own songs, definitely organize it like this before you like render it out to stems. Like literally treat yourself as if you were a separate human being and you were being given all this for the first time. I promise you, going through all the stems, seeing what junk was there, actually thinking about how you want your buses to be processed, like all those things a mix engineer does by default because you know they have to go through the project and are getting these. God damn it. Getting these stems. But you know, as a producer, mix engineer, you know, someone who's doing both, you might just have your produced version of the set, which might be messy. It might be, you know, it's like having a workspace that just isn't quite set up right. So, you know, it can be hard to really see everything from a top level view. So yeah, like right now I'm able to just see, you know, just kind of hear at a glance what's happening with all my effects, you know, because they're grouped appropriately and they're not kind of scattered about. Because, you know, I would do that while I'm producing. I might put a riser in the vocal thing, or I might put it in the bass chain. I've done that. There's probably instances here where like I haven't separated out the bass, and that's something I'm going to need to do. But yeah. Okay, so also my next session that I kind of planned for is a production session. So maybe that's what we can do. But I haven't really taken a break. I still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds of break. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna like walk outside for a minute, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Wish I could put like a little status here. It says like be back in a minute. But I can't. So I might just keep going. Maybe I'll just keep going. That's it to do. Put like bathroom break. I'm going to put that as a Jira to do. You know what? I do kind of have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to pause this. Um, maybe I'll just put like a little thing that says BRB. Let me see. Oops, no. Stream resuming at, let's say 8:25. Yeah. Awesome. Nice. This is an easy way to do it. Smiley face. Okay. Boom. All right. I'm gonna be right back. All right. I'm basically back, so I'm going to say let's get back into it. So, I set this time aside to do a little bit of just like a production session, but honestly, one of my, like, after my previous session that we just did, I found that there was like there were hidden gems within some of my stems that I've masked with EQing, where I probably didn't know what I was doing. Or maybe I had the right idea, but I just didn't do it exactly right. So I'm actually going to start peeling off some of the effects and just seeing what I get back, you know? So like stuff like this, where I feel like I just put limiters on stuff without really knowing. Like, what does this sound like? Yeah, see, I'm wondering, it's like things like this where I wonder if, I wonder if it's masking a little bit, because there's a lot more high-end content when I put that in. I wonder what happens if I put the white noise from the second drop in this first guy. White noise. What? Well. No. This should just be. What? No, just wom. Should be wom. Why? Oh, envelope, that's why. Actually do need this, really. I feel like I want to put this within the second drop, or within the bus, so that it can be processed together, because right now it sounds a little separate from everything. So let's say no, this needs to go in here. What did I have? Oh, I think I feel like it sounds a little different here. Let's go ahead and put it back. White noise. Why does it sound so much different? What's going on here? There's just a Pro L. So why does it sound so much different? Did I bring over the wrong one? No, white noise. Needs to be white noise. It's at -6. So what the heck? Why does it sound so much different? White noise. We're just going to here. What? There's literally nothing going on here besides volume automation. And I have this on here. First drop. Oh, you know what? It's all this shit. I wonder if it just makes sense to have this be separate. No, because I need this to be in here. Yes, that's better. There we go. Let's get rid of this white noise for here.
Everything I ever dreamed of for when I was young.
I think that's better. One, because now the tweakability of the white noise will be a little bit more for the mix engineer, and then also even for me, like for this song, even according to my references, like I want like the white noise to be nice and smooth. Like these are smooth kind of synths, and you know, to make something dirty sounding, the white noise can get in my mind, making it more dirty sounding is processing the white noise with, like, really with it, and kind of having that all those like bass, you know, the bass distort the white noise, and that's a vibe, that's a sound. But for this, I want it to be kind of smooth. So I want the white noise to almost be like close to clean. You know, I might end up putting some saturation on it just so it's, you know, I don't know, you know, I might just play around with it, but like as a vibe, I want it to be relatively clean. Yeah. So if I could play music right now, because I wasn't going live, then I would, and I would show you exactly what I'm talking about in the context of other people's songs. But I guess specifically, I guess I can at least show you. So there's this song, Blunder by Maruda, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but this is a song that I want to model kind of my sounds after specifically, because the wubs, the chunks for this kind of tear out style dubstep, um, it's very reliant. It sounds super smooth. There's a lot of bass, there's a lot of low end beef, and then at the same time, there's like kind of this clean white noise. There's some gnarliness in the mids, but like and not in a bad way. I mean, just like there's cool synth sounds right in the mids, but the top end is honestly mostly white noise. So it ends up being very smooth. You have bass, clean white noise, and then gnarly, kind of stuff tucked right in the middle. So it's like this beautiful combo of dirty, kind of gnarly sounding, but also very clean production. So that's kind of what I'm going for here, where it's like a little gnarly. My guitar is like bit crushed and distorted and to all hell, really. But the stuff around it, the wubs, and is clean. So cool. I feel like the crunchiness of this is bugging me. So I am going to I don't know if I want to filter it or something. Oh, I don't even have, that's the melodic part here. Maybe just like a little. This is gnarly, and once you're doing this, that it's probably fucked. If I have to do that sort of EQ, it may or may not be the right sound, So let's just try. This is basically just trying to see. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I feel like there's a lot of high end crunch on this sound. And I'm just trying to figure out how much of that do we really need, because we have white noise. We have the drums going, and I feel like also having the really high end frequency content for this guitar is like not is it's too much. It's too much. So I guess what we could either do is remove some of the high end from the guitar, which honestly I'm kind of fine with, because it's already like kind of grating. Like it's not the most elegant sounding high end. Yeah, because I basically have to reduce the white noise, which sounds super smooth and awesome, and then reduce the drums, which sounds super smooth and awesome. And I want this part to sound super smooth and awesome. So I want that high end to be kind of have that smooth character. So right now, yeah, I think it only makes sense to reduce some of the high end from this. Let's do small moves though. Like let's not conflate all this other stuff with just the fact that I want to reduce the high end a bit. Like I'm wondering if even God, this sound is just not pleasing, but it's soloed. if I know how to make this guitar just fit a little better. So that's probably something I want to pay attention to. I wish I could write this stuff down. Like, how do I want to handle that guitar? That's tough. That's freaking tough.
Electric feeling in the came from nothing, started pack. Always gonna be quarterback. Made one out of water, yeah.
I might need to replace these, honestly. I feel like I messed them up. But it's okay. That's why we save versions. I messed up the guitar. That's basically the moral of this story. Oh, but I also separated out the white noise, so that was good. So basically, this is looking better. I just need to figure out the guitar noise, and that can be something that the mix engineer helps me out with as well. All right. Yeah, let's save this, and then I actually want to bring over my other vocal, because then I can, you know what? Maybe it might be worth doing the same thing with this. Boom. Cowabunga, dude. I gotta stay hydrated. If you're not drinking water during your sessions, I don't know what you're doing. But also make sure that it's in a closed top bottle. If you produce long enough, you will spill shit. It's inevitable. It's like if you're a cook and you are chopping stuff with a knife day in, day out, no matter how careful you are, there will be one time where you fuck up. And it really only takes that one time to realize that, you fucked up. So don't have an expensive fuck up. Use get a water bottle, get an insulated little water bottle. These things are like, maybe, I don't know, this thing might be 15 or 20 bucks because it's insulated, but you can get some cheapo shit. Doesn't matter. Just something with a lid and top so that if I go, oopsie, it's okay. Anyway, spiel over. We'll render that. And then we're going to take that and we're going to put it into my instrumental session, and then we'll render it one last time and then see what we're working with. I actually don't know where my AirPods are, which is a problem. So I might have to use my wife's. But yeah, freaking AirPods. Those things are so hard to keep track of. I don't know how I haven't lost them. I've had them for, I think, since they came out, really. So probably a few years. Definitely I was living in New York at the time, so it was at least 2 or 3 years ago. Damn, that's crazy. I've been out of New York for like almost 3 years now. Wait, no. It's 2022. Yeah, 3 years. Wow. That's nuts. It's crazy. Getting old. But that's okay. Oh, come on. Render. I need like a supercomputer, like fucking quantum mechanics. Like a quantum computer that can just use its qubits. You know, you could either, hack the RSA algorithm, or you can render this at the speed of light. Just songs. Boom. Cool. All right, so I didn't really do anything here, so I'm not gonna save. Don't save. I think the only thing I did was solo the vocals, which I don't need, so I'm not gonna bother creating extra overhead of another version. Versioning is something I actually learned from my software engineering job. It's very important to be able to, one, just kind of like see the delta between what was and what is now, to see a history in time. And then also, if things get messed up, you can go back. That is the beauty of digital. This is not, a studio where if you don't, if you add in some drum sound and you put it to tape, like that's it. This, we can infinitely go back. And obviously, don't every 5 minutes be going back, but it's a very powerful tool that you should use. Everyone should use. Why is this unmuted? Maybe it was meant for this vocal here.
Electric feeling in my skin. Electric feeling in my skin. Electric feeling in my. Electric feeling in my skin. Feels like I got this power rising. Found the beauty in my sins. I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon.
I wonder what happens if I just don't have these webs.
Electric feeling in my skin. Feels like I got this power rising. Found the beauty in my sins. I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon. Electric feeling. Started packed up, it's everything I feel is brand new. Whoa, and it's got me feeling brand new. Electric feeling in my skin. Electric feeling in my skin. Electric feeling in my skin. Feels like I got this power rising. Found the beauty in my sins. I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon. The came from nothing, started pack. Always got me quarterback. Made one. Electric feeling in my skin. Feels like I got this power rising. Found the beauty in my sins. I squinted from the wind, speeding towards the horizon. Found the beauty, speeding towards the horizon. The came from nothing, started pack. Always got me quarterback. Made one out of water, yeah. Everything I feel is brand new. Everything I ever dreamed of when I was young. Everything I ever dreamed of when I was young. Whoa, and it's got me feeling brand new. Like everything I feel is brand new.
Why is this piano not soft? Bitch. What are you? Hello. Yeah, you're getting frozen. You unreliable piece of shit. Freeze. I do love this plugin though. It's the Grand Piano by Waves. It's just easy to dial in a nice sounding piano. The only thing is that sometimes the pedal, it's binary. So it's just either the pedal is being applied or it's not. So if you play piano, there's a soft pedal where it basically just kind of like it dampens the attack on that you can have on the physical like metal strings that are in the piano. It's kind of like donk, donk. Or actually, yeah, it literally puts something on the strings so that it's more of like a palm mute kind of equivalent. So that's what it's doing here, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. And it's got me feeling brand new. Like everything. Why is it so loud? Everything I ever dreamed of when everything just got volume fucked. Like everything I feel is brand new. Everything I ever dreamed of when I was young. Everything I ever dreamed of when I was young. And it's got me feeling brand new. Like everything. And it's got me feeling brand new. Like everything I feel is brand new. feel like I fucking hate this sound. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I probably just need a break. It's just so grating, but I feel like I don't know how to make it present and just like there. But maybe it just doesn't need to be present. Maybe it's just the wrong fucking sound. I feel like it's reminiscent of, so I can play my own songs, but there's a song that I have.
Me on it. My mind messy 'cause it's like
Yeah, here. It's so crunchy. Maybe it just needs to be a little more subdued in that high end. Oops. No, wrong one. Distorted. This sound, I just can't deal with it. I just can't fucking deal with this sound right now. Mother of fucks. All right, well, I think I'm like getting ear blind, you know, like snow blind, ear blind with this guitar sound. So I think I need to take a little break. I'm just trying to think like what it's grating. Oh. It's like it's grating. But do I want that? I feel like I don't. Like, I want this section to be smooth. And like, I'm okay with a little bit of like grit, but it's like, I feel like it's so much where if I crank the volume, it just wouldn't feel smooth anymore. You know, that guitar would be catching my ear. So is it the high end? Is it the high end content? Is it like 2K, 4K? But I feel when I take those frequencies down, it just, it gets so buried because it's already like, kind of in the middle of the mix. It's not really popping up. Oh, I don't know. I feel like this is maybe, I would hate to say it's the wrong sound because I like what it's doing. The but so I don't know, what's better, the right, because I'm never going to be able to recreate that exactly. The pitch bend, the wah bends that I used because I used a literal pedal, and I'm not like a crazy guitar player, so I don't know if I'd be able to recreate it exactly. And I like the way that it sounds, like the melody and the timing and everything, but just for some reason the sonics of it itself is bending my mind to a fucking pretzel. All right. Well, I'm going to let that sit. And I don't have my pause to listen to it either, so damn. All right, that's okay. You know what? This is the time where I need to go to my motherfucking peaceful place. All right. Peaceful place. Peaceful place is basically the place where I need to like take a fucking chill pill. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take a deep breath. All right. And then the other criteria of the peaceful place is one thing that I'm thankful for. And I guess in this session, I am thankful for the fact that I was able to separate out the white noise. It sounds pretty dope, but that's all I'm going to say. Worst case scenario, I end up going back to the guitar, so it's not that big a deal. I made some other big improvements. It's getting it closer to mix ready. So everything is okay. Everything is okay. But yeah, this is definitely definitely a harder. I've always had trouble with this sound. So I feel like there'll be some aha moment. Maybe when I see how my mix engineer handles this. But I feel like there'll be some aha moment that I'll play around with it and be like, oh, that's what I can do. Like if it's maybe like, I don't know. Right now, I don't know exactly how to make this sound as present as I need it to be without sounding gritty. But I guess in the context, I don't know. Yeah, I just need a break from it. All right. So, guitar, I think I rendered it. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much to anyone who joined me in this lovely session. I think it's this creation process is not linear, and even at this stage in the game, really putting in the time to make it to make the sound something that you love and are proud to crank in the car and for other people and for yourself. So, this is a tough spot, and I'm going to take a break, and I'm guessing I'm probably going to get some good insight once I come back. But, part of it is knowing when to take a break, and right now I need a break. So, I'll probably be back online a little bit later today, so I can take a look at this. But, all right, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining. As always, definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more production, if you want to see me just kind of doing my thing. I mean, that's really all this is me just doing what I would do anyway. So come join me, say hi. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. So anyway, all right. As always, rock on.